Hey guys, RedactedJex here, back with another video. Today we're going to be looking into the hardcore video. Now this hardcore video on Tower Defense Simulator is similar to the Hidden Wave. Well, not that similar. I'm not going to be describing the enemies. It's somewhere going to be in like the format where I kind of commentate over it because my voice was tired in the original recording. So I don't have that normal gameplay audio footage, you know? So let's get right into it. As you can see, I started off the game on wave 16 because, like I said, I've been through so many attempts I didn't even know if we were gonna make it past one of the waves, but it turns out we actually beat it in this attempt, so yeah. As you can see, what I'm doing right now is I'm upgrading all of my farms to level 2. I placed down 2 of my ace pilots. I got them to level, I think 2. Yeah, I got them to level 2, and what they're doing is they're basically just gonna eliminate the flying troops while I grind up for cash for my overpowered troops. Alright, so now this is when we go into wave 19. This is when the Mega Slow comes out. As you can see, the enemy can take a lot more of a beating, as the commander says. What this is, it's the Mega Slow. Now, usually my belief was that you needed a tank to kill the Mega Slow. But no, this was not the case. In actuality, you could also just barb spam while having a bunch of rangers to deal with the Mega Slow. As you can see, this is where the Mega Slow gets kind of far. Again, we were kind of worried about, but he was like really low health, and it's just gonna die to some truck. Yep, there. See, it's dead to a ranger. So now that we got over through that threshold, I'm gonna start upgrading all my farms to level 3, or I have been doing this entire time. After I get all my farms to level 3, I'll show you what the next step is. Now this is where the Reaper comes out. In order to deal with said Reaper, I begin to do my gold minigun spam. I remember in the update live stream I was so down that I didn't get the gold cowboy and I got a gold minigunner instead. But damn, am I so happy about that now, after the cowboy got fucking nerfed so hard. Now, as you can see, instead of the level 2 spam, I'm doing a level 3 spam. That's because level 3 minigunners are much, much better. They fire faster and they do twice as much damage, which then again is not much considering they only do 2 damage at level. You know what? Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I begin a gold minigun spam. Usually, if you don't have a gold minigunner, you should place 6 of them, but you can place 5 of them if you have just a gold minigunner, which I'm thankful I have right now. As you can see, that Hidden Boss stood no fucking chance, and he got instantly evaporated by those gold minigunners and not rangers and vans. Okay, so now we have the 2 Mega Slows, but surprisingly, well, not that surprising, they're going down much faster than the original Mega Slow did. The first Mega Slow didn't even make the first not the third corner, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah, third corner. And neither does the second one. Like, jeez, this strategy is very overpowered. Now this is where the Shadow Boss spam comes in. They're not getting very far. Usually I would have like tanks to prevent them, but with the gold minigunner spam, it instantly just fucking evaporates them, and I don't know what to say. It's powerful. As you can see here, I'm starting to put down my Rangers and upgrade them to level 2. That's because at level 3, they get that, they may get bigger damage, but they also have slower reload time, which is something we didn't want yet for now. This was more like the get spammy fire troops to deal heavy damage instead of get mainly DPS for now. I think we transition once we get the first accelerators down into heavy DPS rather than fast firing. And yes, some people think it's not possible to stack troops. You can stack troops still. It's just a bit harder to, since it's like rounded edges and the edges aren't as big on the new maps. Oh, I made a slip up in my words. I guess or a slip up in the strategy. I think I started upgrading these guys to level 3 instead of straight to level 2. My mistake. As you can see, a Child Boss was getting pretty far here, but I think a quick save van helped us, or oh no, he was just at extremely low health. Yeah, no, those idiots for some reason let him die, let him go through. Okay. I mean, I'm an idiot too. I contributed to not helping. I thought they would have gotten. Now these Fallen Titans, they came out earlier and I didn't really talk about them, so I'll talk about them now. They're quite something. They have a fucking hammer and they're just gonna... This tripod you see are just on your troops and they fucking just stun all of them. Now here's where I start to upgrade my Rangers to level 4 to, once again, like I said, get that fire time down. Because we want to be able to do as much damage as fast as possible. That's how you beat this game. You have to do fast damage that's also strong. This is also where the Gravedigger comes out. Now this guy, he functions very differently from the OG Gravedigger, where he would like dig up troops, but he would only summon so little. This guy, he summons a lot of troops that he digs up, and sometimes they're Reapers and sometimes they're bosses. He also stuns and stomps a lot more frequently than the other boss, which made him considerably harder to beat, but thankfully we had the level 4 Rangers, or at least we were working on them, to deal this heavy damage while our ground troops were stunned. Now as you can see here, his health is going to slowly drain. And boom, just like that, he's fucking down for the count. Ain't no one gonna help his sorry ass up. It's getting pretty hot. This is when the lava zombies start to come in, and they just start to heal themselves and do whatever. Now this is after wave 40. The commander obviously notes that, wait, it doesn't stop, and new king zombies start to come out. This is the slow king. He has a force field that you have to eventually evaporate, and you have to do it in order to kill him. There's other types of kings besides the slow king, obviously, and the fallen king. We already know about him. Now, as you see that guy who fucking lit up the fucking parade, there's the Speedy King, but he lit up the parade with the blue lightning. That basically makes other zombies faster for a short amount of time. So when they die, they won't be able to make more peeps faster, which in turn makes it better to kill them first. So you can't just have them all zoom past you. Like, imagine a fast slow king. That's a nightmare. So the Molten Boss has come out, and he's something, alright. He obviously doesn't stand a chance, but he summons Molten Titans, which are pretty strong, admittedly, if you're a newbie. And yeah, so he's just instantly getting obliterated no matter what we do. However, he can stun some of our cliff troops, but you know, that doesn't really matter when you're overpowered. Now, as you can see, I started putting down the accelerators, and they begin to max them. They deal heavy damage. You can see him charge up his beam, this max one right here, and just fucking launch his beam into a fucking tirade of death. Here comes the Fallen Swordmaster. Motherfucker throws swords and stuns all your troops. As you can see, this guy in the chat says, ultimate test. Yes, this was indeed the ultimate test of victory and strength. He does take quite a beating and does heavy stuns, so I consider this guy to be stronger than the Fallen King, to be honest. There we go. Now we kill all the minions, and now we're focusing on the Fallen Swordmaster. It's a bit late for that. They're saying GG maybe, but obviously not since you're seeing this. He gets instantly just chopped down in health by the accelerators and the outlaws and fucking everything on the board. Just fucking slaughters him. And as you can see, the health drains fast. The Rangers aren't even doing that much. It's the spammy troops that's doing it. I'm also starting to max out the Rangers, as you can see, so they fire faster and they do more damage. And boom, they just fucking get eradicated with the Commander's COA. Now here comes the Fallen King, the leader of the army. Some kind of fucking leader he is when his Fallen Swordmaster did much more of a thing than he is. He looks really cool though, I will admit that. His fucking cape mesh is my favorite thing I think about it. See, all his fucking fallen guardians fall so easily. Now this motherfucker is gonna cry like a baby bitch when his health gets chopped faster than the Fallen Swordmaster. See, a third of his health is already gone by the time he turns the third corner. And he swings, he's gonna cry like a baby. Oh, I'm gonna shield! I'm gonna hide behind my shield! Play the fucking game! Now look at all those troops that are just falling that he let down. Now he goes into rage where he deploys his shield, but the shield, it doesn't last long. No. You can just see that shield slowly lower with the health. See, and the Fallen King dies much faster than the normal Fallen Swordmaster. Alright, now you see this guy, the Vindicator. He's like fucking Thor with his hammer. He yoinks that hammer and fucking drags it back. And he just fucking... He wasted that hammer on that one Ranger. He was like, might as well take one of you fuckers down. And he saw it got sold, so he just kind of collapsed there on the ground. Okay, this is when the first Void Reaver comes out. As you can see, all these other fucking bosses, they don't stand the chance. They get instantly terminated. But the Void Reaver, he was a struggle. This is the first one. Look at how cool he looks. Just fucking creating black holes everywhere. Now, this is when the first one begins to rage. He throws his sword, and fucking all hell breaks loose. This just gets... This got very nerve-wracking at the end. This Void Reaver dies on the bridge. She doesn't die past the bridge, which is pretty nice. This next one starts to get focused, and and this is when health truly drains on him. Now this Void Reaver, it was becoming pretty clear that he was going to die and we were going to win. So we just kind of I stopped like selling so much, and I kind of just let well as going to happen. But I did keep selling, but not as much in a panic state as I would. This guy barely passed the bridge too, I think, before he dies. Yeah, he barely passed the bridge before he died. Oh wait, is he? He might be stuck on the bridge actually, or just extremely slow. But either way, what he is he's dead. That is what he is.
A drink to filter out the sound. I bought the loss and still around. Don't complain, just get it down. Then sink another one. Found a girl who made my lungs hot. If I feel much more, I'll fall apart. Gonna give it one more shot before I load the gun.